Holy Spirit can admit to me Jesus is Lord. If you cannot admit to me Jesus is Lord, you're not the Holy Spirit, and I can't read. I don't touch base on this much, Pastor, but he said, "What is your work, Gavin?" You don't know my work, but I know my work. And the only reason I haven't touched base on all my work is because I have schizophrenia and epilepsy. And when you have schizophrenia, you have to be very careful when you're talking for the Lord. But I will tell you, Tevin Gibson, Pastor, I have witnesses on my account. Gavin has witnesses. Where's yours at? Because Gavin was tried in Erie. In the land of Erie, Gavin was tried. In Erie, Kansas, Gavin was tried. In Erie, Kansas, Gavin beheld angels. In Erie, Kansas, God baptized him with fire and water. I didn't just get baptized by the hands of a man. The living God baptized me with an eternal fire and with eternal water. And he said, "Today, you're going to live or die today." This is how serious this trial was. And it was so serious that even to this day, my mom still remembers the day I went to Erie. And there were officers there that also have record of this. Officers, police officers, FBI was present of this. And yes, it was a terrifying experience because the next day after it was over, I had many people come to me and give me things that I still have to this day. It was a heck of a trial, but I was baptized with an eternal fire, and I was baptized in water, but not by hands of a man this time, by hands of the living God himself. And I would have had to have been saved, but not just because of what I thought, because I can take hold of it with witnesses, and I can take hold of it with angelic beings that were also witnesses. Shockingly, the angel that was there was a female. And angels, they don't they didn't have a set gender like we as mankind. Mankind has a set gender, but that's one thing you learn from reading the Bible. Angels didn't have a set gender like we as mankind. Angels, they mostly categorized in the male category, but they didn't have a set gender like us. And that's some things you learn when you do a deep thought study with the Bible. But know this, that God did try me, and he baptized me with an eternal fire, that fire that is still within me and to this day. And even though that would have been, 2015, that fire ain't burned out. Gavin's still doing his own thing. Gavin still got his own place. Different apartment, but still got his own place, doing good. And every day, one day, you will all know what Gavin went through and what it took for Gavin to be where he is, and what it took for Gavin to get what he got, and where he was and where he is and where he stands with God. You will know all the hard work he had to put down for Jehovah. Jehovah love, baby.